How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffled, and today we've got some brand new riddles to break down from Riddler Coup. And if you do not know who Riddler Coup is, he is a Riddler that last year actually gave us riddles that were legitimate leaks, like actual leaked information about Pokemon Legends Arceus and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And guess what? My man is back, and he's got some new information. So there you go. Let's get into the information right away. Starting off with this right here. So actually, one of our viewers, one of you guys, actually did a translation and a bit of a way of breaking down this most recent riddle and actually finally figured it out. So what Riddler Coup first said was just this random set of, I think, Chinese like letters saying this is the complete form of this riddle. Always gonna make supplements on old ones, so stay tuned. And then that references a previous riddle where he said first teaser of Titan. And Titan, if you don't know, is the code name for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And he says, though you won't know what it means maybe until June, July, or August. We'll keep giving, like, alms monthly, and my puppy daddy loves you. I don't know, just the weird thing he does at the end. But either way, so one of our viewers, Keju, actually came and said, hey, Ruffled, I am Keju, a native Chinese speaker. I found out this is straight up a leak from Coup. The Chinese he posts, it's a way where we craft a Chinese word. So in order to put them together, the Chinese word came up is that one right there. And it said it's connected with those three lines. And if you put those two together, it means third type in Chinese. Hopefully this is helpful. And guess what? It does make sense because other people have figured it out too. For example, right here, and by the way, shout out to KGU, by the way, like amazing work, man. Thank you so much. But guess what? Some other people also got it yesterday. A bit later, though, I think. What did this person just crack this? And this is Soul Silver, a leak analyst, who's just a person who kind of just breaks down leaks and rumors and riddles. And can anyone who speaks, writes Chinese try and prove this? If it is true, I really believe that this is what it is. Again, lining up with the uncle info and reaffirming many of our theories. Sadly, it still leaves specifics up in the air. And then here we go. So, this is the actual thing we just read, and here is the breakdown from another person. This is unbelievable. This riddle is the sequence of how you write the Chinese character, that one, which if translated to English means type, and the 3 means 3. Together, this means 3 type. There are probably going to be the first Pokemon with 3 types, or 3 new types. Something along those lines, though. But yes, this actually makes sense. And here's what he says. There are theories from before this. I'm not suggesting new types or 3 typed new Pokemon, but temporary third types when the gimmick is used. This is based off of Ku's previous 3 and the uncle info, which I believe from day one is 95% legitimate. I'll be adding other theories. And he's referring to the uncle rumor, which is basically when we're referring to the uncle riddles, rumors, whatever, leaks. The uncle is basically a Chinese guy who's leaked information in the past, and he's given real info. Of course, there are different uncles, and they're not always Chinese, but usually when it comes to the Chinese one, we know it's been legitimate information, but there have been other ones that have given us info as well. But basically, he had this massive post that broke down a bunch of information, and here we have an interesting one. So, you know, apparently this new gimmick, as we already talked about, is something with third types. Okay, so here is a very clear explanation and proof. Man, sometimes people don't want to believe, like, what it's all about, but basically, they're showing off the order that it's written in, right? And if you just base it off of that, it literally means what we just talked about. I mean, we've had, again, one of our own viewers here, a native Chinese speaker, or I guess Mandarin speaker, who's just broken it down and figured it out. So, I don't know. I just want to know what you guys think about this. I don't want to know what you guys think about this. And even Poke Serena, who does speak Chinese, did say, I've been speculating temporary third type for a while now. So, yeah, I mean, actually, you know, I think she speaks Japanese. I could have confused which languages she knows. But nonetheless, it's besides the point, okay? I think she speaks Chinese specifically. But that's besides the point. This is incredible, if true, okay? This is actually incredible because that means that the third typing, and again, Riddler Coup has got legitimate info. And if everything is correct, what he's been saying, we are in the midst of a crazy time because a third typing, if it's temporary, is going to be an interesting thing because that's the one thing they haven't done yet. They have messed with a fourth evolution, right? With like evolving Pokemon. They've messed with super moves, right? Like with Z moves. They've messed with literally gigantic Pokemon, right? One of the things they haven't touched is typings, besides adding a new type with fairy typing back in the day. And before that, the only other type we got was like added was like steel and dark typing in Gen 2. Other than that, I can't remember any other types being added. But, you know, we've only ever had 3 types added. But what about a third typing? Pokemon can only ever have 2 types, right? 1 type or 2 types. But what about having another typing. Whether it be temporary or not, that's up for debate. But I want to know what you guys think about this, because it is an interesting situation. And Riddler came out and actually posted a bunch of stuff. First of all, he did put Centro's name to the butt of this Matador getting yoinked here. And then he has the like letters 1, 2, and then 5, interestingly, in there, which is a weird combination, and then a repeating version of the image. And it's a bit of a weird one, because I don't really know what that could be, a reference to. But here's what Soul Silver thinks, though. He says, first up, we have a lot of help from the Uncle info. It said Tauros is getting a regional form and or a regional Evo. At face value, seems to be easy, but nothing's that easy with Ku. We have a few options. 1, 2, 5. I believe the question mark is important. It's asking us which gen's bull Pokemon it's going to be. Interesting, right? Because I think he's referring to, like, so Generation 1, Tauros. Generation 2, I don't know what would be there. Gen 5, it is Buffalin, whatever it's called. So I'm really curious. But here's what he continues on to, which actually is even better. It is Tauros, because 1, 2, 5 is actually the Dex entry for Tauros. That's it. It's getting a regional form. If we didn't have Uncle, we'd be guessing which one. But something obscure also actually hints to the Tauros is the Kalos Dex number. Many guessing it has 3 heads because of the triple bull in the image, and this feels likely for its Minotaur Evo, but it could also be further hinting that it's just Tauros, 3 tails, or it could be something else like 3 horns, 3 eyes, 3 stage lines, etc. However, this is just one of few explanations. We can't be sure that this isn't hinting at all 3 bulls getting regional forms. However, it seems unlikely Game Freak to do, because it's redundant. But that'd be connected to the 3 bulls in the picture again, in the sense that 3 bulls get regional forms. Another option is that this is just hinting at the Minotaur Evo, a new cow and bull Pokemon. As for other things in the image, the pink Matador could be related to the coloration of this new form or Pokemon. The Uncle's translators said, supposedly fighting type, Pokemon 125 is Electabuzz, generally, right, if we're taking it out of the Kalos, if we're not thinking about the Kalos Pokedex. So Electric is an ID. Also, can I just mention this Matador is backflipping, killing this bull in this pic? That is a bit crazy, actually. I don't know, that's weird. Maybe flying type. But these are ridiculous guesses. I think it's fighting for sure. However, it's also interesting that the Uncle info isn't sure if Tauros regional form or Evo or both does leave it a bit open. Lastly, I don't know what the Chinese after Centro says. It could be an insult or something important. This is my first hypothesis. Unless, usually, it's wrong and missing details. So we'll see how it develops. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Crazy I've seen is a new baby Pokemon to connect all the bulls, but there's many reasons why that wouldn't be unless Game Freak are wild. Heck, maybe the 3 bulls connect to Ku's other riddle today and Scarlet Violet's 3 gimmick. I also wonder if the red walls where the hashtags are placed mean anything. Also, when they mention bulls, now I think about it, I'm guessing they're talking about Miltank from Gen 2, right? Like that's kind of one of the guesses. But I'm just considering this, right? If it is, let's hypothetically say, okay, if it is, Tauros, and if it's a baby Pokemon, is it possible we're getting a brand new Pokemon and a baby Pokemon that can evolve into either Miltank, Tauros, or this 3rd new Pokemon? Would that be too crazy to guess? I don't know. I'm just curious, because I think it'd be an interesting situation like that. I'm just curious how that would even turn out. But yeah, I think that's pretty much broken down all the information we had in regards to stuff from today, at least, because there isn't really much else to mention. I think we've pretty much gone through everything else that's been talked about. So I just want to know what you guys think about this, just in general. So that's going to be it, ladies and gents. Thank you for watching. My name, of course, has been Ruffle Rowlet, and I want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on all this, because yesterday we covered this guy, and I don't really know. I'm personally going to say this one is most likely fake. There's been too many of these recently. I'm going to say this one is fake. Also, some people have mentioned that some of the line art in this one is a bit off. But nonetheless, what do you guys think about all the information? Thank you for watching. My name's Ruffle Rowlet. I'll see you next one. Peace out, and bye-bye.